Here's a really quick tutorial on how you can find information using EBSCOHost's ebook scholarly database. So if you come to the Drury Library's homepage, library.drury.edu, and you click on popular resources, just go ahead and click on EBSCOHost. And it's going to take you to the proxy login page if you're accessing the library from your home computer. You'll need to enter your username and password and then click Library Login. That should be the same username and password as your Blackboard username and password. Then you need to select which databases you want to search within, because EBSCOHost is really just a search engine of multiple scholarly databases. So scroll down and select ebook collection. Now it's only going to search within just those ebooks, and click continue. And this is where in the search box you can enter whatever your subject may be. So I'm going to put in child grief. And you'll notice that I came up with 55 results. Now that's a lot of books to read. If I want to narrow my results, I want to show you a quick tip. Let's look at this one, Grief in Children, a handbook for adults. So I'm going to click on that book, and if I want to read it, I can just go ahead and read it. I can click on the ebook full text and it will open the book for me to read. But I want to show you this section right here in the citation view, and that is how the book has been categorized according to the Library of Congress. And this book has two subject terms, children and death and grief in children. If I were to click on any of those hyperlinks, a new search would be done, and any book that had been categorized also as grief in children will come up. So that's one way that you can narrow your results. So I'm going to click grief in children. And now instead of 55 books, I have 21 books. All of them, though, have been categorized as books that deal with grief in children. And that makes it just a little bit easier. Sometimes you'll find that instead of narrowing your results, you expand your results. So I can continue to do that. I can young people, death, and the unfairness of everything. Let's see this book. How was that categorized? Notice it has other subject terms that I can search within: bereavement and adolescence, children and death, teenagers and death. So if I only want to deal with teenagers and how they cope with death, I could do a new search just by clicking on that subject term, and now I'm dealing just with how teenagers deal with it. Oh, so now I'm down to 7 books. So sometimes it can be overwhelming when you start a search. You may have hundreds of options, and you can search within a good source to find other subject terms that will either expand or narrow your searches.